Congratulations to our senior players and managers for all of their success and accomplishments both on and off the ice. We also congratulate and say thank you to EHS Athletic Director Sandra Setter, coaches, teachers, parents, and families for all of the support that you have provided to both these seniors and Eagan Wildcat boys hockey over the years. Finally, we'd like to thank our volunteers for helping make today a success. First up, let's introduce our three senior managers who have taken such great care of our varsity players this season. Senior Manager Delaney Gallagher. Delaney's post-graduation plans are to attend a four-year university to study nursing. Senior Manager Caroline Lewis. Caroline's post-graduation plans are to attend a four-year university to study chemistry and continue on a pre-dental track. And Senior Manager Sophia Weaver. Sophia's post-graduation plans are to attend a four-year university to study education and/or psychology. And now your Eagan Wildcat seniors. Senior defense, number 5, Eric Pica. Parents, Lori Pica, Jeff Pica, brother Ben, grandparents, Rose and Jean Pica. Eric's post-graduation plans are to attend the University of Minnesota Twin Cities to study biology. His advice for younger players, work hard every day, but don't forget to have fun. Eric Pica. Senior defense, number 9, Maxime Breckeisen. Parents, Natasha and Paul. Maxime's post-graduation plans are to go to college and study civil engineering. His advice for younger players, enjoy the moment because time will go by fast, and keep working hard because it will all pay off. Senior forward, number 10, Dylan Wedward. Parents, Dana and Mike, brother Cole, sister Lauren, and Grandma Penny. Dylan's post-graduation plans are to go to college to study engineering and play junior hockey. His advice for younger players, play every shift like it's your last. Number 10, Dylan Wedward. Senior forward, number 12, Henry Martin. Parents, Patty and Phil, brother Isaac. Henry's post-graduation plans are to join a branch of the military. His advice for younger players, accept your role and grind. Number 12, Henry Martin. Senior forward, number 13, Matt Hansen. Parents, Lisa and Mark, brother Ryan, grandma Terry. Matt's post-graduation plans are to attend the University of St. Thomas. His advice for younger players, stay after it and work hard. Number 13, Matt Hansen. Senior forward, number 19, Leighton Olson. Parents, Lori and Chris, sister Lucy, brother Karsten. Leighton's post-graduation plans to further his education by attending a college yet to be determined. His advice for younger players, never give up and trust the process. Number 19, Leighton Olson. Senior defense, number 22, Ben Barbado. Parents, Lauren and Joel. Brothers, Cole and Sam. Grandparents, Larry and Annette. Ben's post-graduation plans: play junior hockey. His advice for younger players: fun is one of the best motivators. If you're having fun, there's no reason not to work hard to achieve your goals. Number 22, Ben Barbado. Senior forward, number 25, Rowan Phillips. Parents, Susan and Keenan. Rowan's post-graduation plans are to attend Minnesota State Mankato and pursue a degree in aviation. His advice for younger players: work hard, make friends, and have fun. Number 25, Rowan Phillips. Senior forward, number 28, Parker Jensen. Parents, Kenna and Matt. Brother, Peyton. Sister, Riley. Grandparents, Larry and Susan Jensen. Parker's post-graduation plans are to attend a college for construction management or a trade school. His advice for younger players: give it your all at practice and every shift on the ice. Number 28, Parker Jensen. Senior goalie, number 30, Trig LaValle. Parents, Aaron Barron, Jeff LaValle. Stepdad, Ken Barron. Sister, Cora LaValle. Grandfather, Jeff Hendevit. Trig's postgraduate plans are undecided at this time. His advice for younger players: don't be a goalie. Number 30, Trig LaValle. And now, your Wildcat captains for the 2021-2022 season. Senior defense and captain, number 4, Nicholas Cron. Parents, Christine and Nate. Sisters, Kate, Sarah, Lauren. Brother, Michael. Nicholas's post-graduation plans are to attend the University of St. Thomas and study business. His advice for younger players: work when nobody is watching and enjoy the time you get with your teammates. Number 4, Nicholas Cron. Senior defense and captain, number 16, Will Mason. Parents, Carrie and Steve. Will's post-graduation plans are undecided at this time. His advice for younger players: make the most out of every moment because it goes by quick. Number 16, Will Mason. Senior forward and captain, number 17, Alex Lockenmeyer. Parents, Tracy and Andy. Sister, Abby Brinkmeyer. Brother, Danny. Alex's post-graduation plans are undecided but include playing junior hockey, attending a small college for sports, or a big college for education. His advice for younger players: play with no regret and don't be afraid to make mistakes in order to become a better player. Number 17, Alex Lockenmeyer. Let's have a round of applause for our seniors. This concludes our 2022 Senior Day ceremony. We wish all our seniors the very best in their futures. Congratulations to the class of 2022.
afternoon from the Eagan Civic Arena. A special day, but kind of a sad day here in Wildcat country. It's senior day as the Eagan Wildcats play host to the Burnsville Blaze. I'm Mike Cook again, pleased to be joined by Nathan Cron, who has one of these seniors that was honored before this hockey game tonight, or this afternoon I should say. But Wildcats, they come in, they played Lakeville South, the top of the conference the last 2 games, didn't score. Tonight they get Burnsville, who has yet to win.
Yeah, they're facing, they're coming off 2 very tough games against an excellent Lakeville South squad. Played pretty well with them in the first game. Second game down at Hasse Arena did not go the way of the Wildcats in any way, shape, or form. It was a 9-0 scoreline that really wasn't even that close, despite the fact that the Wildcats did get some shots on one of their all-world goaltenders. Tonight, though, or today, the Blaze have, we're used to being here at night. Today, the Blaze come to town. The Blaze come make the trip up Highway 13 to Eagan, and the Eagan Civic Arena is going to be full of black and yellow. And tonight, those guys are going to be looking for a big win. This is one of their opportunities to win a game. They've endured a season like no athlete should endure, losing 20 games, tying only 2, 0 wins. The Wildcats tonight have got to be careful that they don't overlook these Blaze.
Yeah, we mentioned tomorrow is the Super Bowl, that big game out in L.A., but this could really kind of be almost a Super Bowl-like deal for Burnsville. This might be their best chance to knock one off here before this season is over. A team, Burnsville, that's only averaging like 1.2 goals a game.
Yeah, the Blaze are not scoring too many goals. They're conceding far more than they're scoring. That's the recipe for disaster for just about any sports team. The reality of it is that for the Wildcats, they need to get back on track too. After 2 tough games against the top of the conference, they have an opportunity here to get a win heading into 2 games next week against Lakeville North and Rosemount, where they're going to be underdogs, but they should be able to compete well. They have to take care of business today, enjoy senior day as much as they can, and get ready for next week.
Hey, you mentioned the standings. Let's take a look at the conference standings, where you see Lakeville South up on top. They actually still have a game in hand on North and Prior Lake, but you got to drop down. They're the Wildcats sitting in that 8th spot. A win today, they pop up most likely ahead of Farmington and Shakopee. And, hey, finishing 6th would not be bad for this team. And you got to look ahead to sections as well. Does that maybe move you up to a little higher seed? Maybe you get a 5 instead of a 6.
That's a good question. I'm not sure there's a big difference materially between a 5 and a 6 seed in this section. All of the teams are tough. All of the teams, whether you've got St. Thomas, Rosemount, Eastview, I think any of those teams are going to be tough matchups for these Wildcats. But that being said, I'd rather be the 5 seed than the 6 seed.
Absolutely. And for Burnsville, we know they're going to come in as the 8 seed. But we talked about this is a special day. It's senior day. 13 seniors got honored, the 3 student managers. You and I have had a chance to talk to Coach Todd Carlson, and you can see the emotion in his eyes when he starts talking about this special group of 12th graders.
Yeah, it's a special group. I mean, last year's was his first year coaching the varsity program, but of course with COVID and all of that it brought with it, it really didn't feel like a real year if you think about it that way. This year's group has been big. It's been part of Eagan hockey for quite some time, as you know. And the fact that Eagan Hockey Association produced so many kids that are on this varsity team and contributing really is a testament not only to the community but also to these young men, their families, and all their support networks, whether they're the managers, of course, doing what they do. It's so important. Mm-hmm. And it's really just, a celebration of hockey. I mean, it's not just, it is kind of a sad day for those of us who have seniors, but it's also a happy day because we get to celebrate their accomplishments.
Well, as they turn the lights out on us, probably just as well for people tired of looking at us, but referees are on the ice. We're waiting for the Burnsville Blaze to come out. Eagan Wildcats should be coming out momentarily as we get set for South Suburban Conference Hockey. Border battle, the Burnsville Blaze, the Eagan Wildcats. We'll get the starters here momentarily as we wait for the Eagan Wildcats to hit the ice, and here come the Wildcats. And they're sending out first game of the year for Mr. Will Mason. Has to go out and do the rookie lap by himself. One of the Eagan captains on this squad this year, along with Nicholas Cron and Alex Lockenmeyer. Good to see Will, number 16 there on your screen. Really had to battle back from injury, but it's so great to see him out there.
It is great to see him out there. He's a young man who's endured a fair amount, well, I would say a lot, of physical challenges. Getting back into game shape, getting into a position where he can play safely and contribute. The guys in the locker room want him to do well. The players all believe that he is going to be a contributor, despite the fact that he's coming back late in the season. So really great to see Will back. Excited to see him on the ice.
Well, let's The teams are lined up on their respective goal lines. Let's throw over to Jeff Coleman for the starters for today's hockey game.
Between the Burnsville Blaze and your Eagan Wildcats. Let's meet the starting lineups, beginning with the visiting Burnsville Blaze. In goal, number 33, Pierce Conrad. On defense, number 4, Eli Wells. On defense, number 9, Jacob Nertz. At center, number 21, Colton Gregerson. At forward, number 10, Thomas Dundon. And at forward, number 15, Jack Mahachik. The Blaze are coached by head coach Steve Bolio, assisted by Scott Roeder and Frank Senta. And now, let's meet the seniors for your Eagan Wildcats. Number 4, defense, Nicholas Cron. Number 5, defense, Eric Pika. Number 9, defense, Maxime Brekeisen. Number 10, forward, Dylan Wedward. Number 12, forward, Henry Martin. Number 13, forward, Matt Hansen. Number 17, forward, Alex Lockenmeyer. Number 19, forward, Leighton Olson. Number 22, defense, Ben Barbado. Number 25, forward, Rowan Phillips. Number 28, forward, Parker Jensen. Number 30, goalie, Trig Lavalley. And number 16, defense, Will Mason. Assistant coaches for the Wildcats are Dustin Luce, Nolan Pearson, and Mario Muniz, and the head coach is Mr. Todd Carlson. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we please ask that you rise, remove your hats, and join us for the playing of the Star-Spangled Banner.
Well, you can hear we've got a good crowd here inside the Civic Arena tonight. You could hear the student section with that Wildcats at the end of the national anthem. And yeah, they're here, they're ready to go. And Burnsville, they've got a good group that made the trek over here, over across Highway 13. And as it's going to have the boys hockey game get going here shortly between your Eagan Wildcats and the Burnsville Blaze. Again, Nathan Cron, Mike Cook with you. And Nathan, we talked about it. Cats have got to come out and do this early.
Yeah, they've got to jump on the Blaze early. There's no question that the longer they let the Blaze hang around in this game, let's face it, the Wildcats are favored, right? If on paper, they're the better team. The longer they let Burnsville hang around, the longer Burnsville's within a goal or tied, the more the Blaze start to feel like they can climb into this game and steal a win here at the Eagan Civic Arena. Wildcats have got to jump on it right away. And that, remember at the end of the first period, the first time these two teams matched up in Burnsville, the score was only 1-1 before the Wildcats really focused and extended in that second period. I don't think the Wildcats want to wait until the second period today.
No, you mentioned that second period. Lockenmeyer and Wedward scored 12 seconds apart, and then Lockenmeyer added another one that period. It was 4-1 after 2, and that was a game. Alex Lockenmeyer had a 5-point outing with a hat trick and a couple of assists, and Goyle, he had a 5-point game as well. Unfortunately, he's not in the lineup tonight, still battling a bit of an injury, but Cat's optimistic he'll be back soon.
Well, actually, Goyle
is your Gly is out.
Gly, yes.
I apologize. Yeah, Goyle, they're out on the ice right now, that top trio. It's he, Rowan Phillips, and Lockenmeyer. Opportunity in front. Breckheisen getting the start tonight back at the blue line with Cron. Number 9 on the ice, bottom of your screen. Cats are going to keep the pressure on early. Conrad, the Burnsville goalie, he has been extremely busy this year. Faced 894 shots over 22 games, and it's 1-0 Cats. 31 seconds in. 1-0 Cats. Speaking of Goyle.
Now, he's not hurt. There's nothing wrong with Gavin Goyle at all. He's on the ice, and he shoots and he scores. He intercepts that time. Burnsville was not able to get the clearance that they desperately needed on the far side. And what's going to end up happening here is the Goyle intercepts it, comes in, skates in. I think Conrad was a little screened there. I don't think he saw that clean coming all the way in. But in any event, it's 1-0 Cats. It's exactly the kind of fast start, frankly, Mike Cook, that these Wildcats needed.
9th goal of the year for Goyle. We'll get the official word from Jeff Coleman.
Goyle, unassisted.
There you go, no helpers on that one. Burnsville tries to get on the Eagan side of the red line, which they haven't done yet here in this game, about a minute old. Opportunity there, Murray came in. Connors had to knock that one up over the cage. Here come the Blaze the other way with a minute gone by. Gregerson going to lead the rush. But check that, that's number 27 for the Burnsville Blaze, not 21. And 27, by the way, as I go to the proper roster, I apologize for that, is Ben Watson. Pika back at the point. Will they get the puck back out to him? Nope, and it's going to go all the way down. Nope, I was going to say it was tipped on the way through, so no icing. Burnsville looks like they're going to change 4 players as the puck down into the Wildcat zone. And here comes Nicholas Cron with it, one of the Wild captains. Cron's going to circle deep. Shot Conrad, that knocked that down. Rebound is right there, however. Parker Jensen took a swat at it, couldn't quite put it away. Another opportunity. Conrad watches that one go by. Jensen with another swat at it. Big hit down in the corner. Cats looking to get that second one already. We're not even 2 minutes in. It's already 1-0 Eagan. They wanted to end that scoreless drought quick in this one. So they've been shut out the last 2 outings, both by Lakeville South. Top team in the conference. Cron, he'll carry into the blue line. Cats were changing behind the play. Cron with a backhand, tried to get it in front. Long shot, and that's gobbled up by Conrad. There's, I believe, Roth on the doorstep looking for the rebound.
Cats very aggressive right now. We're going to take a look at that goal. Watch Goyle on the right side of your screen. He's going to intercept this clearing attempt and step right in. You see Phillips there. Actually, Conrad probably saw that in pretty clean. I think Goyle just beat him top shelf.
Big number 25, Rowan Phillips, coming right down on Conrad, too. And you better be aware of where number 25 is out there in white. Cats another opportunity. That one goes wide. Pretty much all in the Burnsville ends thus far for the Eagan Wildcats. Long shot way out. Pika, that one Conrad, I think, kicked it aside. I think it did get through to him. Burnsville tried to clear it out, unable to do so. Cats keeping it in as well. And the Blaze, can they get it out? No, aggressive play behind the net for the Wildcats. Down into the corner. Here's Maxime, he'll dump it back in. Breckheisen off the feed from Goyle. Phillips down low. He's knocked off the puck by a Burnsville player on that far side. Can't quite get the number in the black and gold. Silbridge chases for Burnsville, but Eagan able to keep the puck. 3 minutes gone by, 1-0 Cats.
All the loose pucks right now being won by guys in white and blue.
Another one right there, opportunity. Was that Jensen? Check that. Phillips.
Rowan Phillips there with the shot. And right now, I mean, the key for the Wildcats is you're smelling blood in the water right now. Early in this game, you have a chance to really to get a couple of early goals more, and really kind of maybe put this thing away early. But be smart. No penalties. Make sure you don't do anything crazy on the blue line. Make sure you're being smart with the puck.
Shots right now 6-0 in favor of the Wildcats. Leighton Olsen giving chase, number 19. This is going to be Dylan Wedward. He's 10. A couple of seniors on that pairing. Murray tried to get deflected in front off Olsen, but it did end up going wide. Number 12 was in there for Eagan as well. Henry Martin, another senior on this squad. Might be easier today to say who's not a senior on this squad. We said 13 players wearing white. That was kicked aside by Conrad. Can Burnsville come out with it this time? They do briefly, but it's only going to be because Murray will regroup for the Cats. He's hit into the boards here near side. Burnsville trying to get something going. Here's McDevitt in. 22 in black against 22 in white, Barbado. Murray in there to help out for the Cats as well.
Kudos to McDevitt. He's got quite the salad coming out of the back of his helmet. I don't think we're going to get a chance to see him without his helmet on, but kudos for him having great hockey here.
Hey, here come the Wildcats. Here's Roth. Nope. Just overskated the puck at the blue line. Cats regroup as Roth dumps it into the corner. Burnsville will be forced to regroup, and this will be Henry with the puck. Tried to get it out before Burnsville loses a stick in the process. Moore was alone in front. Pass couldn't quite get through to number 14. And the Blaze, can they get it out? They can. Cats going to regroup. Breckheisen shadowed down there by number 31, Ravenscroft. Dumped in by Lutz. Tringle Valley watches that one go away. All the way out, will it be an icing? No, never going to get down there in time. Burnsville forced to play it with number 20, Lutz. Far side, stays in the Burnsville zone. Here's Lutz once again. We'll ring it around behind his netminder as we approach 5 minutes gone by opening period. All the way out, will it be an ice on the Blaze? And it is with 11:54 to go. Good start for the Eagan Wildcats. First 7 shots going to the team in white.
Good shot, good start for the Wildcats. We're going to hear, and a good start for these seniors, as you said. Who's not a senior on this team? The seniors are definitely heavy on this team, and we're going to see some senior appreciation here at the end of the first intermission. And we're going to see some other interviews with some of the seniors and senior captains here for the Wildcats coming up at the breaks.
Yeah. Here comes Goyle. He's trying to get it to, that was Lutz bringing it in. Check that number 10 for Burnsville, Dundon. Here's Dundon again. Left circle. Burnsville will get their first shot of the game. Backhands it in front. Couldn't quite catch his teammate. I think that was Skoglund coming down the middle for the Blaze. Don't check that. It was 15, not 16. 15 is Mahachik. Big hit down in the corner. The top line for Burnsville is Mahachik. Gregerson is 21, and Dundon is 10. Opportunity, Cats. 2-0 Eagan. Lockenmeyer on senior day.
Oh, you gotta like it. Alex Lockenmeyer takes the feed. It was a great pass, and forgive me, I did not see who it was from, if it was from Boyle or from Phillips. I think it was one of the 20s on the ice. But in any event, Lockenmeyer leaves no doubt. Nicely done, young man.
We'll sort of see if they get any assists on that. Lockenmeyer, that will be goal number 10 on the season. Second on the team. Dylan Woodward leads with 12. First 8 shots of the game, all Eagan. And we've got a quick whistle.
Yeah, imagine they're going to have to be. We got to give an assist to the guy who flipped the puck up to Alex. Lockenmeyer, and I just can't remember who it was. I think it was either Goyle or Phillips, and I just can't tell you who it was.
Now we're going to hear momentarily from Jeff Coleman, public address announcer today in the Civic Arena. And Burnsville looks to get something regrouping. Again, here come the Cats. Martin, bad angle shot. Juicy rebound sitting there, however.
Number 17, Alex Lockenmeyer, assisted by number 21, Gavin Goyle. That's Lockenmeyer from Goyle at 5:43 in the first.
So it's a goal and an assist for Goyle. Lockenmeyer, a goal. And it's been all Eagan thus far. Dumping in that time by number 12, Henry Martin. And he'll head to the benches. Coach Todd Carlson calling for a change by the Wildcats. Aggressive play that time. Parker Jensen, he takes the puck away from Watson. Far side, Cam Roth. Thought to get it over to Moore. He's defended over there well by Burnsville's number 9, Jacob Newts. Here's Cron to the Cats. So they are going to say they stayed on sides. I thought Jensen might have had that other skate across. Big hit behind the play, and down goes one of the Wildcats. Was that? Didn't see who that was. It was Roth behind the play. Face off, come back in the Burnsville zone.
Well, if you're drawing up a script for senior day, this is about as good as it gets. I mean, you've got an early lead against an opponent that's really struggling to find, consistency in the offensive zone. Watch this pass from the goal. What a pass from Goyle. Seeing his teammate up there. Great hands by Lockenmeyer controlling it.
Looking to bring it out is Burnsville. They lose it at the blue line. Now they knocked down that time by Moore. Fans looking for a call. None. Oh, they are going to make a call on that one. And Pika touches the puck. And we're going to get an. Is it going to be an interference call? No, they're going to call it trip on the Eagan Wildcats. Time of this one will be 7:12. So first power play of the night will go to the Burnsville Blaze. Should look at Eric Pika. Yep.
Yeah, right there. Yeah. I think Eddie Moore's got his stick out, and it's in the skates of the Burnsville player, and that's a good call by the officials.
Yep. I didn't see the initial stick in the skates. I just saw the player fall. Bottom line, power play. Blaze still looking for their first shot of this hockey game. They're going to send it down low. Gregerson's going to send it back out to Dundon. Dundon up top. Here's number 9 with the puck for the Blaze. That's Newts from all the way down. First shot on goal, gobbled up by Trigg LaValle. Face off to his left.
Trigg LaValle providing the senior goaltender, providing a lot of good stability there in the nets. For this crew. I mean, Coach Todd Carlson's had Goliath and LaValle playing every other game this year for the most part, and on senior day, of course, it had to be LaValle's turn.
Big save there by LaValle. Up that shot came in from the left circle. Kept in that time by Newts, number 9 for the Blaze. Down low is Dundon. He's battling with a couple of Wildcats as Cron gets able to poke it out. Here comes Lockenmeyer, 2-on-1. He's got Cron coming down the middle. Tries to backhand it across, nothing there. Eli Wells in there for Burnsville, number 4, all the way down. They're going to say no icing.
That was played by Cron. Cron shot it down into his own end, which only works if it gets then, thank you, sent all the way, thank you, Ben Barbados, sent all the way down to the other end again.
Lockenmeyer tipped that one on the way through. So we play on here as Burnsville brings it up the ice with his power play halfway through. A couple of shots so far for the Blaze, but the lamp has not been lit. It's Conrad. He'll leave it for Wells. Wells up near side Dundon. This trio's been out up top the whole way for Burnsville so far on this power play. 15 bringing it down Mahachet. Gregerson out there as well, 21.
Well, these are your senior captains for the Blaze, Mike Cook. I mean, if anybody's going to get a goal and break the duck, it's going to be these senior captains.
Here comes Wedward for the Wildcats. 1-on-2. A couple Burnsville guys trailing him as well, but Wedward, nice job of getting in deep, taking some time off that clock. And the Cats are going to bring it back out with Henry Martin. 19 to go on the power play for the Blaze. Pika, near side boards, half wall. Going to send it in deep. Down to 10 to go on the power play for Burnsville. Looks like the Cats are going to be able to kill this one off. Here comes McDivitt for the Blaze. He's got Wall with him. Wall goes to the net. McDivitt goes into the boards. Lutz will dump it back in for the Blaze. They're going to need to tag. And there they all do. Gives the Cats an opportunity to get things set up in their own zone. A little too far that time for number 13, Hansen. Matt Hansen going to St. Thomas in the fall. Bringing it around the boards again. Can the Cats clear this time? Burnsville keeps this one in. Pika to regroup for the Eagan Wildcats. Up and ahead, this is going to be Moore, number 14, with Eddie Moore. 2 more years of Eddie Moore wearing the Eagan colors.
Yeah, he might be a good candidate to take over the Pest title from Henry Martin, because Eddie Moore is one of those guys like Martin whose motor just never ends.
Guess who sends it all the way in? That was Moore. Nice aggressive play that time. There's Hansen down low. Tried to get it in front, didn't get a good whack at it. And he battled down near in front of the Burnsville student section. Blaze going to try and come the other way with Wall. Sends it up ahead. This is number 8. Luke Mashika. I know I was going to have a problem saying that one. Let's take a look at it. Here's head coach Todd Carlson. Looking to see his team get some momentum here as we go with 1 week left in the regular season.
Yeah, heading into sections, you want to see some momentum. You want to be playing your best hockey. And right now, I think it's fair to say the Wildcats can play their best hockey, but they're not necessarily doing that on a consistent basis. I think that's the goal today. For instance, can the Wildcats keep their concentration and make sure that Burnsville, an opponent right now that they're overmatching, can they stay consistent and make sure that Burnsville doesn't climb back into this game?
Absolutely. Next goal is a big one. Just a 2-0 lead right here. By the way, Burnsville has scored more than 2 goals just twice this season. So offense, as we said, not a strong aspect of the Blaze hockey team this year. Averaging just 1.23 goals per game. Big hit at center that time, Goyle. So, Eagan fans can talk about a struggling offense. We've had some rough years in Wildcat country.
Yeah, the Blaze are suffering through kind of what the Wildcats did last year, which is just, way too much time spent in their own end, way too much time spent with the other team attacking with the puck. And, of course, that means your goalie's stopping way too many shots.
Here's Jensen with an opportunity. That goes wide of Conrath. Difference is Eagan did get 1 win last year. Burnsville still looking to put one in the W column this season. Can the puck pop out? Phillips off his skate. It does get out. Down to 5:17 to go. 2-0 Cats. Goyle and Lockenmeyer with the tallies for Eagan. And we'll have a whistle. Face off back in the Burnsville zone as you look at Nicholas Cron. Another Wildcat St. Thomas bound. Gets that business he's going to go into.
Yeah, business or economics, and Nicholas has, I know his parents are very proud of him. Would like to see him, part of one of his parents would like to see him play a little more sports in college, but at the same time, he's making a smart choice going to a good school to get his degree. And I think that's with all these guys. One of the things Coach Todd Carlson was talking about is you see Henry Martin, one of those seniors there taking the face-off, is so many teachers come up to Carlson and say, Coach, your guys are at the, they're sitting in the front of the class. They're excellent students. They're getting A's. They have great grade point averages. They're good citizens. And that's so important for these young men. Very few of these young men are going to make a profession playing sports, okay? They're going to be professional somethings. And to have them be at the, academic achievers is very, very important. I'm positive that's the same for the guys in black and gold here tonight.
Yeah, one of the things we talked to Coach Carlson, and the quote I believe was, who they are as young men, both in school and as athletes, just outstanding people, he said. And he said, as the Cats coming down again, it's going to make it 3-0 as they slick around. Wedgwood is right there in front. Burnsville, can they take it away in their own zone? Cats not going to let a quick shot. Conrad, I think, got a piece of that one going through.
Yeah, he sure did, and he had to.
Kept in by Cron. Cats with numbers. Wedgwood, shot. That goes wide of the cage and the glove of Conrad. Put that big left mid out there, unable to get the puck. Cats, here's more, and Cats, I think they're going to get too many men.
Yep.
They are too many men. I think it's the right call.
It is the right call. It is absolutely the right call, and I could not see more jumped on.
Yep.
More jumped on, and I could not see who was jumping off. But whoever was jumping off, and I'm not sure where he wanted that replay, but I'm going to shame whoever was jumping off. He was coasting. He was coasting over to the bench. You got to get to the bench faster. And this is the, I'm going to say it. This is the kind of stuff the Wildcats can't do. You cannot take penalties and give Burnsville opportunities to climb back in this hockey game.
Yeah, I saw that as well. As soon as I saw Moore jump on, I looked over, and you're absolutely right. Whoever that was, was not busting his tail to get off, that's for sure. Second power play of the night for Burnsville. They committed this game. Their power play 13.3%. There's Goyle for the Cats all the way down. Conrad forced to play that puck. A little bit of a knuckleball there on the way in.
Yeah,
4 minutes to go in the first.
It's almost like he'd planned it that way, Mike.
All the way out too far for Burnsville. Couldn't break it out of the zone. A little too far for Dunn, and face off back in the Blaze zone. But I just want to piggyback on when we talked to Coach Carlson the other night. And he was just special group. But he also wanted to make sure to thank the parents. He said, this is an incredible parent group. That's the quote. He just said they've always been very, very supportive of everything they've been doing. And let's face it, last year with COVID, who only look out up into the rafters, just a mess of a year. You know, first year for Coach Carlson, look what you walk into. A team that wins one game on the ice. You come this year, the expectations are up there. But you know what? Hey, you're seeing progress from these young men.
You are. You absolutely are. And the contributions have been made by so many guys. You look at this team, Mike, and the seniors certainly lead in terms of the production, but a lot of guys are scoring lots of goals. Absolutely. You know, there's not just one or two guys that are doing all the work here. There are a number of guys out here who are, I get another icing call against Burnsville, not able to connect on getting out of their own zone. There are guys all over the score sheet here for the Wildcats, and I think it's important to point that out. And one thing I'll also point out is, the student managers do a lot of work for this team.
Yes.
I want to mention Delaney Gallagher, Caroline Lewis, or Lena Lewis, and Sophie Weaver. Thanks so much for what they do, because it's so important to have that type of support.
The shot in front, Cats looking to get something going. And those student managers, they were part of the senior ceremony that we'll get to see after this first period. Here's Dundon. He's taken out of the play by Barbado. Riley Paulus in the game, number 7 for the Eagan Wildcats. Big hit down in front of the Wildcats student section. Shot from way out. Kind of knuckle just wide, and we've got a whistle coming up because we have a
play with a high stick.
High stick, absolutely. Taking notes, by the way, with that shot for Burnsville. As you look at Burnsville, one of their captains, Colton Gregerson, and remember him from the gridiron?
I do. I do remember him from the gridiron. He was Mr. A young man with so much athletic potential and so much promise, and a good student, as I understand it, as well. But he was everything for the Burnsville Blaze in that game against the Wildcats this year. So, I mean, just you take your hat off to him.
I understand he's U of M bound, going to row the boat with PJ and company up there in Minneapolis.
Well, he can row the boat whether the water is liquid or icy. I mean, Gregerson can do it both.
Absolutely.
Both
so yeah, good luck to that young man. And as an Eagan fan, we won't be sad to see him go. Outstanding athlete at Burnsville High School. Inside 3 to go in this opening period. It's 2-0 Cats. Wedward backhand opportunity. Conrath quickly covers up for Burnsville.
Now, I don't mean to be difficult here, Mike, and I'm not making light of anyone's situation, but the Wildcats are on the penalty kill.
I know.
And they're spending more time right now on this penalty. I think on this penalty, they've spent more time in the Burnsville zone. And now, courtesy of, in part of 2 icings, which is unfortunate for Burnsville, but they've spent more time down there than they've spent in their own end defending.
Gregerson against Martin on the draw. A little bit of a size difference there. Gregerson's got some good size to him, and Henry Martin, definitely one of the smaller guys on this Wildcat squad. Wraparound attempt, speaking of Martin. And a puck is in. It's a shorty for the Cats. 3-0 Eagan.
A little bit of confusion there. Referee, no one was sure exactly what was going on. Look at Martin battling there behind. He steals it away from Gregerson, wraps it around, and he keeps whacking at it, but he only whacks it at once. And then Wedward comes in and kind of gives a little push, and I think Conrad may have accidentally pushed that back over the line.
I'm not
Mike.
sure who does it. Yeah,
but I think it goes to Martin, I think.
If it is, it'll be his 3rd of the year.
That's a short-handed goal, too.
Absolutely. We'll get the official word, though. Like I said, Jeff Coleman and doing the public address duties here today in Wildcat country. Dundon for Burnsville. He can't control the puck in neutral. Breckeisen in deep for the Cats. Leighton Olsen couldn't quite control. Out to number 9, Maxime Breckeisen. Another one of these seniors for the Eagan Wildcats. Cats shot. And the Cats now back at full strength. Big hit that time. Matt Hansen in the corner. Gregerson collided.
Number 12, Henry Martin, assisted by number 22, Ben Barbado. That's
so Martin
from Barbado at 12:20 of the first period.
There you go, Martin from Barbado. Here's Gregerson for Burnsville, looking to get the Blaze on the board. Shot, that goes off the glove of LaValle. Gregerson, he was going for that top corner. It was going there.
Oh, LaValle's got to squeeze that one down. That was a juicy rebound. If somebody else had been up with Gregerson, that might very well have been a goal for the Blaze.
I'd say that was a sweet-looking shot, but Dundon couldn't keep it in for Burnsville. Breckeisen kicks it out. Burnsville actually going to keep it in this time. Deep down into the corner. That's Ravenscroft, 31. Too far that time. Tried to get it around to Skoglund, 16. Back at the point, never got through off the shot of Wells. And here come the Wildcats. Glockenmeyer, his shot was blocked by Wells, and Conrad wisely hanging on to that hockey puck.
It was a great pass, great shot, and a great save by Conrad. Nice job with the glove to come over and pick up that puck because that was coming in quick. Rowan Phillips was waiting there on the back door. If that had gotten through clean to Phillips, I think if Phillips had just an instant longer, Conrad was going to get beaten again.
Absolutely. 1:19 to go. Again, 3-0 Wildcats. Barbados kind of the blind pass out to the middle. Lockenmeyer gets it. Burnsville's got to get everybody back on sides. Laval kicks that one aside as we approach 1 minute to go in the opening 17 minutes. Puck looped out to center. Here's Rowan Phillips. He's got Goya with him. Couldn't quite control the bouncing puck. Burnsville tries to go the other way. They do. Here's Watson with an opportunity. Watson deep. Watson, no. LaValle with the stop on senior day. Here come the Cats, full head of steam. Turnover at the Burnsville Blue. Watson, McDevitt couldn't control. Cats up ahead. Their opportunity. Lockenmeyer makes a move, couldn't quite get it. Back out front, Wedward. Cron is up top. He's going to get a long shot. He's going for the tip. Nobody there wearing white, however. Lockenmeyer in deep. Wedward in deep. He gets a little greeting to the boards for his efforts that time. Burnsville, see if they can get something going here in the final few seconds. Ravenscroft, 31 lead in the rush. Bashika with him. Couldn't quite get it down. Burnsville, can they get one last shot? They can not. 17 minutes gone by. Let's take a look at that opportunity for Watson for Burnsville. Nice job, Trig Laval just got that right pad over, read it well.
Yeah, he read it well, and it wasn't a bad move, but it's you know, on senior day, Laval he knows he has an opportunity here to get more playing time and to make sure that he's in the conversation when those section games come up. So he wants to step up and take charge of that situation. So you see Wally the Wildcat there on the screen. We'll see more of him here at the first intermission. Well, I think we have little chippers coming up if I'm not mistaken. But in any event, LaValle, is going to be the guy who's going to backstop this team right today, and he's doing a great job.
And accomplishments both on and off the ice. We also congratulate and say thank you to EHS Athletic Director Sandra Setter, coaches, teachers, parents, and families for all of the support that you have provided to both these seniors and Eagan Wildcat boys hockey over the years. Finally, we'd like to thank our volunteers for helping make today a success. First up, let's introduce our three of our varsity players this season. Senior manager Delaney Gallagher. Delaney's post-graduation plans are to attend a four-year university to study nursing. Senior manager Caroline Lewis. Caroline's post-graduation plans are to attend a four-year university to study chemistry and continue on a pre-dental track. And senior manager Sophia Weaver. Sophia's post-graduation plans are to attend a four-year university to study education and/or psychology. And now your Eagan Wildcat seniors. Senior defense, number 5, Eric Pica. Parents, Lori Pica, Jeff Pica, brother Ben, grandparents, Rose and Jean Pica. Eric's post-graduation plans are to attend the University of Minnesota Twin Cities to study biology. His advice for younger players, work hard every day, but don't forget to have fun. Eric Pica. Senior defense, number 9, Maxime Breckeisen. Parents, Natasha and Paul. Maxime's post-graduation plans are to go to college and study civil engineering. His advice for younger players: enjoy the moment because time will go by fast, and keep working hard because it will all pay off. Senior forward, number 10, Dylan Wedward. Parents, Dana and Mike. Brother Cole, sister Lauren, and Grandma Penny. Dylan's post-graduation plans are to go to college to study engineering and play junior hockey. His advice for younger players: play every shift like it's your last. Number 10, Dylan Wedward. Senior forward, number 12, Henry Martin. Parents, Patty and Phil. Brother Isaac. Henry's post-graduation plans are to join a branch of the military. His advice for younger players: accept your role and grind. Number 12, Henry Martin. Senior forward, number 13, Matt Hansen. Parents, Lisa and Mark. Brother Ryan. Grandma Terry. Matt's post-graduation plans are to attend the University of St. Thomas. His advice for younger players: stay after it and work hard. Number 13, Matt Hansen. Senior forward, number 19, Leighton Olson. Parents, Lori and Chris. Sister Lucy. Brother Karsten. Leighton's post-graduation plans: to further his education by attending a college yet to be determined. His advice for younger players: never give up and trust the process. Number 19, Leighton Olson. Senior defense, number 22, Ben Barbado. Parents, Lauren and Joel. Brothers, Cole and Sam. Grandparents, Larry and Annette. Ben's post-graduation plans: play junior hockey. His advice for younger players: fun is one of the best motivators. If you're having fun, there's no reason not to work hard to achieve your goals. Number 22, Ben Barbado. Senior forward, number 25, Rowan Phillips. Parents, Susan and Keenan. Rowan's post-graduation plans are to attend Minnesota State Mankato and pursue a degree in aviation. His advice for younger players: work hard, make friends, and have fun. Number 25, Rowan Phillips. Senior forward, number 28, Parker Jensen. Parents, Kenna and Matt. Brother Peyton. Sister Riley. Grandparents, Larry and Susan Jensen. Parker's post-graduation plans are to attend a college for construction management or a trade school. His advice for younger players: give it your all at practice and every shift on the ice. Number 28, Parker Jensen. Senior goalie, number 30, Trig LaValle. Parents, Aaron Barron, Jeff LaValle. Stepdad, Ken Barron. Sister, Cora LaValle. Grandfather, Jeff Hendevit. Trig's postgraduate plans are undecided at this time. His advice for younger players, don't be a goalie. Number 30, Trig LaValle. And now your Wildcat captains for the 2021-2022 season. Senior defense and captain, number 4, Nicholas Cron. Parents, Christine and Nate. Sisters, Kate, Sarah, Lauren, brother, Michael. Nicholas's post-graduation plans are to attend the University of St. Thomas and study business. His advice for younger players, work when nobody is watching and enjoy the time you get with your teammates. Number 4, Nicholas Cron. Senior defense and captain, number 16, Will Mason. Parents, Carrie and Steve. Will's post-graduation plans are undecided at this time. His advice for younger players, make the most out of every moment because it goes by quick. Number 16, Will Mason. Senior forward and captain, number 17, Alex Lockenmeyer. Parents, Tracy and Andy. Sister, Abby Brinkmeyer. Brother, Danny. Alex's post-graduation plans are undecided but include playing junior hockey, attending a small college for sports, or a big college for education. His advice for younger players, play with no regret and don't be afraid to make mistakes in order to become a better player. Number 17, Alex Lockenmeyer.
Well, you had a chance to see the pregame ceremonies honoring the 13 Eagan seniors on the ice, and of course the 3 student managers. Lockenmeyer with a shot, 10 seconds in, senior goal.
Well, we went from the senior presentations right to senior, watching them coming down the ice. Barbado does a nice job feeding Lockenmeyer. It's a little before that. Barbado does a nice job bringing up the ice on a rush, feeds Lockenmeyer. Lockenmeyer just absolutely pounds it past Conrad. Wow, what a shock.
And a senior from a senior after we see the seniors. 4-0 Eagan. 10 seconds into period number 2. The top line stays out for the Wildcats.
Scoring for Eagan, 10 seconds in the second period. Number 17, Alex Lockenmeyer, assisted by number 21, Gavin Goyle, and number 22, Ben Barbado. That's Lockenmeyer from Goyle and Barbado.
That's now a 3-point afternoon for Goyle. He's got a goal and 2 helpers. Lockenmeyer's got a couple of goals, and he's battling in below. A little extra pushing and shoving. And Ian Davis might be sitting for Burnsville. Or do they take both he and Lockenmeyer?
I don't know. That's a good question. We know Davis for Burnsville is going to go. There was head contact there up in Lockenmeyer's chops.
And Davis not happy as he heads into the box. Little push on the door. It was a little shove there as you look at number 29, Ian Davis for the Burnsville Blaze. First power play of the afternoon for the Eagan Wildcats. Comes at 43 seconds of the second period. Cats looking to make this 5-0 already. Here's Martin from way out. That goes just wide. Kept in that far side by number 23, Cam Roth of the Eagan Wildcats. Roth, Martin up top, shot through traffic. Rebound is there, and Conrad gets the glove down with another big save by the Burnsville netminder.
Oh, absolutely enormous. Conrad, that puck was bouncing all over the place, and the fact that he was able to get his glove on that and freeze the puck. Nice job by Conrad. I mean, when you're getting peppered like he is, and you've given up 4 goals, there's a tendency to lose concentration, but not for that young man.
By the way, the Davis penalty officially announced as cross-checking. Cats keep it in. Roth right in front of the bench, loses the puck, and Burnsville. The puck did come just out on the clear by the Burnsville Blaze. This is number 16 there with the honors. That's Jack Skoglund. We take a look at why Eagan is on the power play.
Watch 17 on the right of your screen. Here's Davis coming in. Here's Lockenmeyer. Lockenmeyer's digging around. Davis is digging around. Gets up high, and he hits him, cross-checks him in the chops. Yep, that's going to be a 2-minute minor, especially in a game where the referees have got to be aware of what's going on. They've got to take control and maintain control of this hockey game.
Look off the draw. That's Dundon for Burnsville. Nearly skated through the entire Wildcat defense. Goyle to regroup for the Eagan Wildcats. Goyle, he had a goal and 4 assists last time these teams met. 1 and 2 so far today. Lockenmeyer looking for the Hattie. No. Net is off, the official says. Boys on the glass, not enjoying that call.
Oh, let's see if we can see a replay here. Lockenmeyer comes diving in, and
that's close.
That's very close. I think Conrad may have done the smart goalie thing when you're under siege, doing something. See if we can see it from a different angle. Watch his left skate.
That's so hard to tell.
No, it's hard to tell.
But I want to give the official, there it is right there. You see the official makes that call right away.
Yeah. Yep.
No hesitation whatsoever.
Yep, absolutely. No, and I like the fact that he's making the call. Now, what I don't know is, was the puck across before the puck it came off its moorings? We'll never know. I mean, you can't really see from there.
No replay at this level. Cats going to regroup with power play halfway over. Nearly got one here with the helper, with the man advantage, I should say. They do have a shorty so far tonight, or this afternoon. So used to saying tonight. Barbado tried to send it across rinkside. Cron tries to backhand it to Wedward. Burnsville, nice job of clearing that one out. Good aggressive play. Gregerson going to beat Barbado to the puck. Gregerson looking to wrap around. Couldn't get it down to the backhand shot. Valley with the save. Burnsville nearly gets a shorty. Nice play by Gregerson.
Absolutely. Nice play by Gregerson. And he feeds Mahacek.
And Barbado, nice job of reaching over with a stick to thwart the initial attempt.
Absolutely. And that's, these Blaze are not giving up. They're going to keep battling as long as they can. As long as the clock is still ticking, they're going to battle, and the Wildcats need to make sure they play the right way.
18 to go in the man advantage for the Wildcats. 17 Lockenmeyer. Can't control the puck as Mahacek. Again, nice aggressive play by Mahacek. Puck out, or that was Skoglund, I should say, tried to get the check going. Burnsville now back at full strength. Cron going deep. Barbado, long shot through traffic. Big save though by Conrad. Cats setting up in the Burnsville zone again. Here's Barbado. Shot. Conrad kicks that aside. Cron was right there for the tip. Nearly got that one home. Cron controls looking in front. Had a man charging down the slot. Couldn't quite connect, however. And that man coming down the slot, it was Goyle, who has the puck right now from the dot. Goyle shot. Conrad knocks that one aside. 20th shot of the game for the Eagan Wildcats. Burnsville has 7. Jensen wasn't ready for that puck at the top of the slot, and Cats are going to be forced to regroup. Burnsville's going to be able to change one man as Skoglund heads off, just off the skates of Goyle into the Blaze zone. Cats making a change as Cron hopped off, and Pika back on. Pika gets just past him into the zone where Barbado will pick it up for the Eagan Wildcats. And out it comes. Here's Parker Jensen. Jensen, another one of those Wildcats. He just get out of the way, official, Jensen says. Here's Moore. Roth. Blaze can't quite get it out. in front. Jensen is there. He's tied up nicely by a Burnsville player in front. And here come the Burnsville Blaze. This is Price, number 11. First time we've called him tonight. And Burnsville does tag up. All the way down. No, puck was tipped by Jensen on the way down. So we shall play on. Wall for Burnsville. He's taken out hard by Jensen. And there's going to be a penalty on Parker Jensen, I believe. Not sure. Let's take a look at that on the replay.
The referee at center ice calls this penalty. He's facing him. He's facing him. There's no head contact.
No, that's
a clean hit.
That's a bad call.
That's a bad call. That's the unfortunate power of physics. Like Parker Jensen and Jensen, to his credit, I think look, he's in the box, but I think he's wondering, what am I going to do here? Am I allowed to hit people or not? I mean, look, nobody wants anybody to get hurt. We absolutely don't want anybody to get hurt. But at the same time, that was a clean hit.
If I stand corrected, it was Davis on the receiving end. I think I said it was Wall initially. And they are going to make roughing the call. The Burnsville with another power play opportunity. That puck was just outside the blue line. Trying to handle it that time out there was number 9, Jacob Newts, and it did come out as you look at Newts. One of the Burnsville, just a sophomore on this varsity squad for the Blaze.
Well, big opportunity here for the Blaze to, to climb back into this game and make it a competitive contest. The Blaze have got to string together some passes. It's kind of like soccer where you can't get 2 or 3 passes put together. You're going to struggle.
Yeah, Mahachik brought it in deep for Burnsville. It's Dundon far side. He couldn't control. Gregerson tried to come over, but Leighton Olsen gets past Gregerson briefly. Gregerson, and it's going to squirt back into the Burnsville zone. 1:22 to go, man advantage, Burnsville. Opportunity stood up nicely. Mahachik couldn't get that one either. It was Wells bringing it in for Burnsville, number 4. Wells, this will be, Wells sends it cross ice. Long shot, that was number 5 with the opportunity, Henry for Burnsville. Or check that, that's 9 over there, I should say, Newts. Burnsville circles the net. Inside a minute to go on the man advantage. Dundon with an opportunity, no, couldn't get it. Couldn't get a shot off. Nice job by the Wildcat D, Leighton Olsen and company. Dundon again, down deep. Back up top, Newts. No, he fans on the pass. Nice job, though, to fall down and knock that puck over with the stick, or the Cats were going the other way all alone. Leighton Olsen tries to clear, intercepted at neutral. Newts in the Blaze again, 30 to go on the man advantage. Wells, opportunity, split the D. Wells, oh, it's the inside of the post. Burnsville nearly gets on the board.
Huge opportunity for the Blaze. Unfortunate that it didn't come off for them.
Aggressive play. Conrad thought to play it. Lockenmeyer, aggressive forecheck. Does Burnsville have time to get one more rush? They will not, because Barbado knocks it back in. Cats about to kill off this power play. And we remain 4-0 with almost 6.5 gone by middle period. Right out of the box, Parker Jensen. He met McDivitt, and they exchanged pleasantries. Price knocks down the Wildcat. That was Lockenmeyer that hit the ice. Replay on. Cats down low. Cron! That shot goes wide. Conrad had that side guarded well, however. All the way back out near side again. Here's Cron. Off the defender, off of Price. Cron couldn't control it, and Cats are going to be forced to regroup. Goyle in deep, and Price to regroup for Burnsville. Phillips hustles in for the Eagan Wildcats, number 25. Tried to get it over to Goyle. Blaze going to get something going the other way. Nolan Price all the way down. Valley grabs that, drops it. First shot of the period, I believe, for Burnsville right there, officially. Backhanded out. Cats again controlling at center. Burnsville, this time there's Wall. He'll send back Hansen in for the Wildcats. Very aggressive are the Wildcats on this forecheck. Roth with a shot. That did not find the back of the net. Wall sends it around back to Cam Roth. Roth, he's knocked over there by Ravenscroft. Good battle on the far side. Skoglund in there for Burnsville, among others. He's battling in there with more of the Wildcats. Backhand across. Nobody there wearing white. Up off the glass and out. Pika touches it. Oh, they're going to say potential. They're going to call an icing.
Interesting. I thought Eric Pika got a piece of that puck, Mike Cook.
I did too.
He's tall boy, and he's on his skates. He's even taller. But that being said, I mean, it's, you know, it inures to the benefit of the Wildcats, but not so much the Blaze.
Hey, quick opportunity. Want to give congratulations to the State Boys Nordic Ski Team. They're going to be competing up at Giants Ridge next Thursday. Adam Hagenbarth is going to be there in pursuit. Liam Caputo Sullivan and Luke Papinga in the team sprints. And 5-0 Cats.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a Leighton Olson sighting. Here is Leighton Olson scoring. I think that's his second goal as a Wildcat, as a varsity player. Martin wins the faceoff. Olson drifts out in front, snaps it by Conrad over his shoulder. That's his third goal of the season. Check that. But nicely done, Leighton Olson. He was out for a little while with injuries. Back with a vengeance.
And a nice job by Martin on the feed.
Absolutely.
As we approach the halfway point of this hockey game, all Eagan Wildcats on the scoreboard. 5-0 for the home team. Barbato thought about ringing it around. He'll backhand it and let the Cats bring it out. Well, try to anyway. Burnsville regroups back at center.
Scoring for Eagan, 8-10 in the second period. Number 19, Leighton Olson, assisted by number 12, Henry Martin. That's Olson for Martin, 8-10 of this.
So there's the official word. Martin with the assist, Olson with the tally. 5-0 Eagan Wildcats. Big collision back in the corner. We've got a whistle, and it's going to be a rough. Time of the penalty will be 8:53. Frustration penalty.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what it is. Gregerson gets his arms up. Goyle's not above being an agitator, but this time Gregerson gets his arms up, goes in high. I think if he had kept his arms down, he probably just went shoulder in first. He probably would have been fine.
Yep.
You see there, Gregerson in the penalty box. I take that back. It is Gregerson, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Okay. Another opportunity here for the Wildcats to have an opportunity to get some even more offensive pressure. And if you're the Blaze, you're holding on by your fingernails right now because, you know, this thing's almost ready to get out of hand.
Yep. 2 seconds elapsed on that before that whistle, by the way.
They want to see the Wildcats move the puck well and move it cleanly.
Goyle, that hit iron on the way in. Didn't go in, but it was on the way in. Burnsville, can they clear it out? Wedward gets in the way of that. Nice intercept by the senior. Back out. Oh, I thought that was off. I thought that got out. Officials disagree. Here's Wedward. No, Barbato couldn't get the one-timer off. Barbato's going to go in deep for the Wildcats. Now Burnsville's got an opportunity coming out. This is Mahachik. He's knocked off the puck by Goyle. Is Burnsville going to be able to change up anybody on the kill? They are not. It's like the Cats are going to keep the same 5 out on the power play unit. Here's Barbato. No, nice job Mahachik again. Second time this period, Mahachik's been very, very aggressive on the penalty kill for Burnsville, and he's going to head off right now.
The Wildcats have lots of extra space on the ice with the power play. They've got to use it, and that's, I think, the key here for the Wildcats is, can you be perfect on the power play? And right now they're just not.
Nope, they do keep it in that time. Here's Wedward. Wedward backhand, forehand, rebound, Goyle, goal! Look at Wedward, an opportunity to get Conrad, just not getting any help back there. And Goyle, nobody anywhere near number 21 in white. Easy goal for the junior. 10:09 power play tally for the Cats. So they've got a shorty and a power play goal.
Well, that was the kind of proficiency, Mike Cook, that I think I was just talking about. I mean, you want to be sharp moving into sections, and that's the way you do it, is by scoring goals against when you have chances on the power play, scoring on the power play.
Goyle, assisted by number 10, Dylan Wedward. That's Goyle from Wedward at 10:09 of the second period.
All right, as LaValle makes a stop for the Eagan Wildcats. Cats up 6-0. By the way, congratulations as well. We mentioned the boys Nordic ski team. The Eagan and Eastview girls combined Nordic team, Section 1A champions. They're going to be in Biwabik on upcoming Wednesday, Thursday, the 16th and 17th. Olivia Matsoff, Naomi Fink, Claudia Beckwith, and Chloe Betchard, I should say, representing Eagan High School on that team. So good luck to both the girls and the boys teams. They're going to be heading up north for their state championship meets.
I bet it won't be cold up there at all.
No. Giants Ridge and Biwabik.
Oh my goodness.
And of course we can't forget the girls Alpine ski team. They're going to be up there as well. Caitlin Bumpers, Courtney Bumpers, Helen Paulson, Isabella Barrios, Anna Schuler, Sage Kusin, and Charlotte Heil. Sage, I apologize if I butchered that last name, but girls Alpine ski, good luck to them as well. The Wildcats keeping the pressure on. Here's Lockenmeyer. Breckheisen right in front of the Wildcat bench. How crazy would this place go if Maxime gets one tonight?
It would be epic. It would be epic.
As we said in our last broadcast, he was a kid, comes out as a freshman, finds out he's making the JV team, and Coach Carlson said he's never seen a kid smile that wide to be named to the JV team. Just an outstanding kid. Have 5.5 to go. Riley Paul is sitting there for the Wildcats. Holds up the stick. Hey, I didn't do anything. There's Pika. Wedward shot. That one ends up going wide of the cage. Big hit that time by the Eagan Wildcats. They catch the number on that train. All the way down. I think it was Hanson that leveled that kid. 5:01 to go.
Well, it's part of Hanson's game, and that's what he needs to do. Just take a look there at Eric Pika, one of the senior defensemen here for these Wildcats. But that's what part of Hanson's game. The way he gets ice time is he is physical. He finishes his hit. If he's not physical and not finishing his hit, he's not going to get as much ice time. So he understands that's part of the game and part of what he needs to do and bring to the table.
Shots this period, by the way, 11-2 in favor of the Wildcats, who have 3 tallies in this frame. As long as we're talking Eagan sporting success, let's mention the gymnastics team. Took second at the section meet yesterday, so they're going to just one place short of going to state. However, 2 gymnasts are going to go individually. You got Hannah Macaron, section champ, so she'll be competing in the all-around down at the state meet. And junior Gwen Palillo is going to participate in the beam and the floor exercise at the state tournament. So congratulations to both those young ladies. Be representing Eagan High School in the state gymnastics meet, which I believe is down at the U of M Pavilion. Conrad didn't have to make the save. There's a stop. Puck was stopped on the way through. And out comes Burnsville. A little too far that time for Gregerson. Backhanded out Lance Murray. And we've got a whistle on the play. Face-off going to come out of the zone. Look at Lance Murray there, number 26 for the Eagan Wildcats. He's got a couple more years wearing the green and blue.
He does have a couple more years, and you imagine, and I would imagine that Coach Todd Carlson and assistant coach, defensive coach Mario Munoz are going to lean hard on him next year as one of the defensemen with a lot of varsity experience. They've got seniors on the brain.
Speaking of, there's Cron. Tried to get it ahead to Roth. Price just dumps in. Here's Maxime Breckheisen, number 9, going to shoot it around. Burnsville keeps that one in. Block shot, that goes just wide of the cage at Trigg LaValle. Bit of a quiet afternoon for Trigg. He's got 8 saves. Oh, I thought that one got out. Although Burnsville did hit one post. Here's Roth. He's going to send a near side. Cron leading the rush from his blue line. Somebody got in a little too early, however.
Somebody is going to be not on Nicholas Cron's Christmas card list. but I couldn't tell who it was. And that's one of the challenges with this long change, guys, is you do have guys getting on and off the ice, and I think they're all laughing about it now, but Kron's body language into the corner was a little bit exasperated.
You can maybe laugh when it's a 6-0 hockey game.
Yes.
And
if it was a 1-0 hockey game, he'd be really pissed.
Absolutely. Cats will just dump it back into the Burnsville zone once again. The thing I noticed about Eagan, they've been very good at both the dump and chase and bringing the puck in today. Opportunity for Burnsville, couldn't quite get it there. That in front was 31. Simon Ravenscroft. Puck comes back out to the Burnsville zone. Murray hits wall as the puck goes all the way down. Oh, they're going to wave off the icing. Pika to play it for the Eagan Wildcats, shadowed by Skoglund. Pika, stop, spin, turn. Stop, turn, up, and out. Hustling down is Lockenmeyer. Liam Hall in there for Burnsville, number 12. Whistle on the ice as Conrath is holding the hockey puck. 2:54 to go, second period. 6-0 Eagan. Here on ETV, your home for Wildcat Sports.
Seeing Danny Lockenmeyer out on the ice, number 38, along with Riley Paulus and Matthew Hansen. Lockenmeyer, the younger brother of Alex, the captain. Kron turns it over at the blue line, then atones for his mistake.
Tried to get it up ahead that time was Lockenmeyer. Backhanded out. I believe first shift as a member of the varsity for Lockenmeyer, for Danny.
Unless we missed something, I think that's right.
And should be icing on Burnsville, and it is with just over 2.5 to go in the period.
Yeah, that's a really challenging, I think. And, I mean, maybe it's not as challenging as I think it is, Mike Cook, but you know, a lot of your seniors are your best players here for the Wildcats. It's senior day. I know it's a 6-0 game, but it is senior day. It is the last time these guys will play in this arena, and almost certainly. And so I guess part of me thinks that these seniors, we're going to see a lot of these seniors here in the third period.
Well, that one hit iron, and a big battle, couple extracurriculars. That'll be the last time they wear the white sweaters as well, most likely.
Yeah.
Eagan on the road next week to end up the regular season. They're at Lakeville North on Tuesday as we look at the opportunity here from Clank. And again, then they're at Rosemount next Saturday afternoon, the 19th, to wrap up the regular season. Burnsville, by the way, they've got a couple of home games coming up. Lakeville North and Prior Lake on Tuesday. Long shot. Whoa, how did that not go in? And they've got Apple Valley on Saturday the 19th. 3 o'clock start at the Burnsville Ice Center. And I would imagine it'll be senior day for the Blaze that afternoon.
I would have to think so. Yeah, I mean, your last game of the year, your last home game of the year. And, you know, credit to the Blaze there. That was a wicked shot.
It was.
I mean, I'm not sure. I think Trigger Valley threw up his hands not to block the shot, but to keep his head from getting smacked by that puck. That was a wicked crack.
Shots right now 27-9 in favor of the home team. Burnsville looking to get one here, so we're not in running time in the third period. Cats looking to bring it out 2-on-2. Come the Eagan Wildcats. Martin leading the rush. Little collision near the side. Here's Martin. Squirts between two defenders. Tries to get it over to Wedward. Couldn't quite get it. Long shot all the way through, and that's held on. 1:41 to go. I want to mention, by the way, hey, I saw the Eagan girls team. They lost in the quarterfinals the other night to Rosemount, but that was a game the Cats led 2-0 against the higher seeded Irish in the second period, but then Rosemount got the next 4 to end the Wildcat season. But hey, Burnsville girls hockey, they are on a roll. Top seeded in the section. Saw a stat where they had won, I think at one point, was it 15 in a row this season? So good luck to the Blaze. They're playing Apple Valley today in a section semi. And winner of that one, I believe, it's Rosemount Cretin on the other side. I believe state girls hockey tournament, I think, is 2 weeks away. Long shot, Conrath, he covered, rebound. Moore couldn't quite poke it in. Conrath thought he had it. Moore showed that he didn't. Burnsville Mahacic tried to get it along the near side boards. Cats are able to keep it in, however. Moore, shot, Down in front, Ross took a whack at it. The wicked bounce in front of Conrad. Cats continue to control. Back up top. Barbado, that one went wide off of somebody in front. More battles in low. I believe it's he and Hall. Nope, he and McDevitt going at it. Burnsville player hits the back of the netting as we continue to play on with 40 to go in the period. And 7-0 Cats.
Oh, Eddie Bader, you just scored your first varsity goal, young man. Congratulations.
Finally, he has had so many chances. Been robbed. Finally lights the lamp.
Look, watch 14 drift to the front as Barbados behind the net grinding along with, I think, Roth. The puck comes out, watch, and there he is. There's Eddie. Tag it, look at that, look at his face. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna jump into the glass, boys and girls.
We'll get the official word on that one. Yeah, Eddie has 1 assist coming into this game, but that'll be the first lamplighter for number 14.
That's not on. I'm going to say the same thing I would say before. That's not on Conrad.
Oh, not at all.
I mean, come on, man. You can't let Moore camp out in the slot completely unmolested in 5-on-5, and then expect your goalie to come up and bail you out yet again. That's just losing your defensive responsibilities.
By the way, Roth and Barbado get the assist, and LaValle keeps the shutout going. Those of you just tuning in, that is not a misprint at the bottom of your screen. It is indeed 7-0 Wildcats over the Burnsville Blaze.
And what I was saying earlier, Mike, and I didn't get to finish my thought, is I think we're going to see a lot of, I think the reason the guys like Danny Lockemeyer and Eddie Moore getting time now is because I think in the third period we're going to see nothing but seniors for the most part.
Yeah, very well. Alex Lockemeyer looking for another one. Oh, that nearly beat Conrad. Top shelf, but Conrad, nice job of making the save. And there's the look from Lockemeyer, knowing he nearly had his second Hattie of the year against the Burnsville Blaze.
Well, this is absolutely what you want. This is absolutely what you want here for the Wildcats. We're going to see some highlights. Some guys are really happy. You guys see him congratulating Eddie Moore. Eddie's got a smile from ear to ear. I've got a few other guys who'd like to get some goals as well, but you see Goyle there lighting the lamp. There's Lockemeyer with his blistering shot there from the outside. And we have a little grind in front there by Leighton Olson. He's happy. Woodward sets up Goyle for his goal. Cron makes sure it goes in. Goyle's goal from earlier in the first period. Yep. Oh my, and here, the big one, the most recent one. Eddie Moore saying, hey, look what I found, Mom. And it's a goal.
Put the biscuit in the basket. So Mahachik and the Blaze, they're down by 7 as they head to their locker room. Wildcats up 7-0. And here it is. It is senior day here in the Civic Arena. And Nathan, you and I had an opportunity to talk to some of the Wildcats seniors before this hockey game. Let's take a listen to what they had to say.
Final home game today. Nicholas, what is your thoughts on your career as a Wildcat?
You know what? It's been an amazing ride. These past 3 years for me have been pretty special. Enjoying every moment of it, and now that it's coming to an end really quickly, it's kind of sad, but it's bittersweet. So kind of excited for today.
How about a favorite memory as a Wildcat?
Favorite memory as a Wildcat? Well, my high school experience, I think winning our first section game as a sophomore, I think that was pretty fun. Just being a part of a game that's, win or go home is kind of big, and I think that was one of my best experiences.
Where are you going to be in the fall?
I'll be attending the University of St. Thomas to study some kind of business.
And you have any kind of message for the fans here of the Eagan Wildcats?
Message just, you know what, if you're playing hockey and if you're part of the Wildcat community, just go out and have fun and work your way up, and good things will happen in the future.
All right, thanks, Nicholas. It's been fun watching you play.
Thank you.
I'm here with Wildcat captain Will Mason. And Will, one of the 3 captains this year, you've provided leadership to these guys. What's your favorite memory from your career here as a Wildcat?
I'd say freshman year I got to play my first varsity shift with my brother, and I just thought that was a cool experience and one that'll stick with me forever.
And what are you going to be? What do you take out of this year? What do you take out of this year moving forward as a person, as a captain, as a leader?
I've been through a lot of adversity, but just trusting the process and that everything will turn out or be the way that it's supposed to be. And yeah, just trust the process.
What are you going to do next year, Will?
I'm undecided as of right now, so yeah, who knows?
So at some point you'll decide, just not yet.
Yeah, exactly.
In terms of moms and dads, grandmas, grandpas, little kids watching, people in the community, your friends, their families, things like that, what do you want to say to those folks that have supported you all these years?
I just want to say thank you for everything, like especially my parents just dealing with me and driving me everywhere, and early morning practices, late night, and yeah, and for the younger guys, just enjoy it because it goes by real fast.
Is it true, Will, you have the best haircut on the team now?
I would say so, yes.
Thanks, Will. Hi, I'm Nathan Cron here with one of the 3 Eagan Wildcat captains, Alex Lockenmeyer. Alex, talk a little bit about this senior day. It's the end of the season, your senior season. Talk a little bit about what this season has meant to you and what your favorite memory is as a Wildcat.
I mean, it's been a fun year. We've had a lot of ups and downs, but I'd say it's a lot better than last year. So I think that's big for us. And then I think my favorite memory was when I was a freshman, I got to suit up for the section semifinal game against Rosemount, and that was a lot of fun.
In terms of what you've learned as a captain, as a senior, as a player in this program at this high school, what do you take moving forward as a player, as a person, as a captain, as a human being?
I think I've learned a lot about trust. I think you got to trust the guys around you to do their job in order for the team to have success, because you can't dwell on trying to do everyone else's job. You got to focus on your job and trust that the other teammates are going to do theirs.
And what are your plans next year, Alex? Do you know yet?
I'm undecided right now, but I have a couple of options between trying to play hockey or just going to school.
What would you say to moms, dads, grandmas, everybody who's in the community, everybody at the school who supported you all these years? Here's your chance to say something to them. What do you want to tell them?
I'd say thank you, because it's been big. I mean, going to the rink with people being there that are going to support you, even if you win or lose. I mean, it's a big confidence boost when you're out on the ice, and it's special.
A last question. Does Will Mason, in fact, have the best hair on the team?
Now he does, yeah. I got to give it to him. Yep.
All right. Back to you guys. I'm Nathan Cron here with one of our Eagan Wildcat seniors, Ben Barbado, defenseman. And Ben, we're coming at senior day. We're coming to the end of the season. And what do you take out of this season? What have you learned this season about yourself, about your team, and about who you are?
I've personally learned how to come through difficulties with teammates or coaches, and difficulties through the season. Like Will Mason, he's been hurt for a couple years, and kind of sucks for us watching him. So you can't take things for granted, and you always just got to live in the moment.
Ben, in terms of what you take out of this season moving forward with your life, lessons you've learned, things you've picked up, what's come to you this season as part of being a part of this program that you're going to take forward with you moving forward?
Being confident in yourself, definitely. That definitely will carry over into the next part of my life. And then how to deal with different obstacles and different challenges in life. Yeah.
What are your plans next year, Ben? Do you know?
I'm going to go play juniors for hockey.
And then finally, here's a chance to talk to grandma, grandpa, mom, dad, people in the community, people at school, everybody, the little kids who are watching, the little mites, the little mini mites, or whatever they call them nowadays. What do you want to say to those folks?
Keep working hard for the little kids. You never know when you're going to pass someone that you might not have passed. There's always chances for improvement, so always keep working. And then for my parents and grandparents, thanks for always being there for me, even during the hard times. Sure you guys know that how much it meant to me. So yeah.
Thanks very much, Ben.
Thanks.
Back to you guys.
I love working for the city of Eagan. It's just a really great experience.
They have a really supportive system, I feel like, especially with my supervisors. They'll always help us out.
It's a very enjoyable job. I've enjoyed it. I know all of my coworkers enjoy it.
Some of my best friends have been formed from this job.
Probably the most fun job that I've ever had, and it's just a great way to be outside.
It's a really great first job because you learn a lot of different skills, and it's also very convenient. You're able to be very flexible with your hours as well.
I really like interacting with the people here at Eagan and even outside of Eagan. It's really fun and nice to talk to people, and I think it's also really great on resumes as well.
we're kicking off another skate school session. Learn to skate with me and our other amazing instructors here at the Eagan Civic Arena. We're also gearing up for this year's Spring Ice Show. This year's theme is Skating Through Time. All ages and levels can register for our Spring Ice Show. To be eligible, they need to register for our Spring Skate School session. Skaters will need their measurements at the time of registration. The cost includes ice time, choreography, and costumes. The tights are not included. Come skate with us.
So what we're doing for the swim season is we're broadcasting all of the home meets on Eagan TV. Last year we did this for COVID. No spectators were allowed, so we ended up with all of our home meets being broadcast, and it was a huge success. We had people watching from as far away as Tibet, people in Mexico, all over the United States, and we had a good reception for it. Lots of people really enjoyed it, and I thought, well, if we could do it last year, is there a way that we could get it to go this year as well? ETV is instrumental. They've come in with a lot of equipment, a lot of knowledge, and been extremely helpful at every step. My role for most of this has been somewhat producing, just making sure that we got everybody here. We had all the volunteers that could show up. I have done some directing as well. I've learned quite a bit. A lot of this is new to me. I don't do a lot of web broadcasting or working with video, so all of that has been really new. It's exciting. I like learning new things. We've gotten a lot of good reception from people close to the team and from, again, those far off places saying that they're very grateful that, they can see their grandson swim. Just like to thank ETV for being able to partner with us. It's been fantastic.
It's a very enjoyable job. I've enjoyed it. I know all of my coworkers enjoy it.
Everyone's really nice, and some of my best friends have been formed from this job.
I definitely learned some really great people skills. It really teaches you how to be more outgoing.
I've grown to really enjoy working with my coworkers and even my coordinators. It's a really great first job because you learn a lot of different skills, and it's also very convenient. You're able to be very flexible with your hours as well.
It's like really fun and nice to talk to people, and I think it's also really great on resumes as well.
Hey, welcome you back to the Eagan Civic Arena, where it's a matter of frozen water, unlike you just saw with the warm running water. That, gotta admit, that does sound kind of nice today. But so does a 7-0 Eagan lead as we head to the third period. Again, he's Nathan Cron. I'm Mike Cook. Happy to be with you. Last home game of the regular season for the Eagan Wildcats. As you look at some of the ETV coverage that's coming up, a couple of boys basketball games. You got the girls in there as well. And I saw the girls beat Apple Valley, I think it was last night, and if I saw it right in the paper, it was something like 64-12.
Oof.
So, yeah.
I mean, it's never, that's not where you want to be, but, ultimately, you look at that upcoming coverage. Thanks so much to our ETV crew, our Emmy-nominated ETV crew. These guys do such a great job bringing great camera angles, replays, and they make guys like you and I look good.
Well, it's going to be running time, and we've got an opportunity to make that call of Lockenmeyer from Lockenmeyer because they're both out there right now. Alex and Danny. Goyle's between them, by the way. Here's Alex. Shot. Rebound. Danny's out there in 38. Of course, Alex 17, one of the captains on this Eagan Wildcat squad. Ken Burnsville bring it out. Looking to get the bagel off the scoreboard on the visitor side. Poked out ahead by the Burnsville Blaze. Good aggressive play. Dundon in deep. First man there, number 10 in black. Dundon battling there with Maxime in the corner. Here's Lockenmeyer. Alex. Can they get it out? No, Burnsville's going to keep that one in. Dundon far side. Goyle for the Wildcats, going to lead the rush. Get across center, he'll dump it in. On goal, no less. Conrad's forced to make the save. As Wedward goes in deep on the forecheck for the Wildcats. Burns will look to get something going. Dundon, and I would imagine he's going to head to the bench. He's been out there quite a while. Wells couldn't keep it in for the Blaze. Puck squirts back into the Eagan zone. Pika for the Wildcats. Pika, one of the 13 seniors who's been honored here this afternoon. Shot way out. Burnsville, can they clear? They can, yes they can. Just got out to Nolan Price, able to poke that one out past Pika. 30-11 shots on goal right now in favor of the Eagan Wildcats.
Wildcats have to keep playing their game, though. They've done a good job of winning loose pucks. They've done a good job of getting lots of zone time on the forecheck, but they've got to keep it up. This is a situation where on senior day, as there's a little bit of extra. I think somebody took a swing or a slash at Triglav Valley after he had iced the puck.
I can't help but laugh. I looked in the corner. One of the officials had his arms out, hands up, like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Let's take a look. Oh, he bumped the official.
Oh, I see.
Okay. That's where it was.
I didn't see him hit LaValle the first time. I only assumed that that's what it had to be because of the nature of the official's body language.
Yeah. All right, Cats just looking to add to this lead. Conrad came back out. Cats tried to get it across to Moore. He got one. First varsity goal late in that second period. And Burnsville able to poke out. Opportunity for the Blaze. Tied up nicely in the corner. By the water into the zone, I should say, with the Wildcats. That was Mahachik with an opportunity for Burnsville. He was tied up by Cron. Here come the Cats. Parker Jensen, he gets knocked off the puck into the Burnsville zone. A couple of Blaze players, Mahachik and Watson, get together at the blue line. Danny Lockenmeyer, Danny backhand, Danny up top, he roughs it, Danny Lockenmeyer gets the goal.
Well, it's senior day, but Danny Lockenmeyer says, I don't care. If I get a chance to light the lamp, I'm gonna do it. Nicely done, young man. Lots of excitement. The student section going crazy. Mom Lockenmeyer screaming.
Yeah, I was looking at Team Lockenmeyer down here in the stands, and they are.
Oh my. Oh, he's happy too.
Welcome to the show, Danny Lockenmeyer. Roughly 3.5 minutes will be the time of that one, but it's 8-0 Wildcats.
Well, it's a Lockenmeyer hat trick.
It is. Not the way you would have expected it.
Yeah, not the way I would have predicted.
Nope. Alex has got 2. Danny's got 1. Big hit over there by Hansen. Block shot, Conrad that watches that one go wide. That was Riley Pauls for the opportunity for the Eagan Wildcats.
Paulus, Lockenmeyer, Moore, all of these guys are going to figure huge for Coach Todd Carlson next season. It's important that they get good quality minutes, and right now they're showing that they've got some promise.
There's Phillips. Conrad kicks that one aside. 37th shot on goal for the 36th, correct that, on the Wildcat shots on goal. Pika loses the puck near side half wall at Burnsville, right in front of their student section. Number 13, Matt Hansen, he'll be at St. Thomas next year. Burnsville to regroup. Burnsville looking to avoid being shut out again. Lockenmeyer unassisted, by the way, and a big scream from his mother as they announced that one. Tracy, just a little excited down there?
I would be excited.
I would too.
I'd be excited. I mean, it's a senior day for the Lockenmeyer family, but you know they get to do this again and again and again. I mean, they're going to do it again, so they get to come play here next year.
Well, we'll get ahead of ourselves a little bit, but Burnsville has been shut out 5 times this season. I think to me, they played 22 games. This is game 23, but in 22 games, they've scored 1 goal 10 times. It was a rough year for the Burnsville Blaze boys hockey program, but if it's Burnsville, they won't be down for long. Based on past history.
Well, I seem to recall an Eagan program last year that only was able to notch 1 varsity win, and that was an overtime winner against Eastview. So I mean, it comes and it goes, right? I mean, and it's all going to depend on how many seniors you have, what kind of quality you have between the pipes, what kind of quality you have on skates. I mean, all of that stuff. And so, certain years are going to be up for programs, and certain years are going to be down for programs. There are very few hockey programs in the state of Minnesota that just reload every year.
At least not that you, unless you pay tuition there.
Well, I was going to say, yeah, I mean, there's some of that, certainly. But, I mean, you know, the Edinas and the Moorheads and the, you know, someplace. I mean, even Duluth East this year, as an example, I saw a tweet that said Duluth East got absolutely destroyed by Duluth Denfeld, something like 6-2.
Yeah.
3 game misconducts by Duluth East Greyhound players. I mean, they just absolutely lost their brains. Yeah. You know, and so you just kind of shrug your shoulders and go, that's Duluth East. That's hockey royalty here in the state of Minnesota. You know, it's been a little while since Burnsville was at state, although they were at state only a handful of years ago.
Yeah.
Maybe 5 years ago, 6 years ago, something like that.
Something like that. Yeah, I remember that team. It was. Yep.
A very senior heavy team.
It was
a very senior heavy team. And you look at this roster, just doesn't have very many seniors. And in this conference, you know, you have to have Division I quality players and seniors. That's just to be at the top of the conference.
As Conrad makes another save. Here's the clock counts down. I don't want to forget this. We've got to mention our crew that, again, a lot of these guys have been here all year with us, and we can't thank them enough for what they do. Dalton Gruber is here running the show. Jack Mason is here today. Brad Lester and Nick Mudd. Again, part of that ETV crew. You and I are volunteers. Just happy to be broadcasting these games. And I know there's moms and dads, grandmas and grandpas that, you know, they really enjoy being able to watch these kids play. And of course, we got to make sure we give a couple of shout outs. You know, Mata Carlson, she's watching us up in Sauk Rapids today. You know, I think it was Pat Sparks. He was a 2005 grad at Eagan High School. Need to give him a shout out as well. Yeah, Tom, and I know you've got a couple as well.
Tom and Barb Wedworth watching from Duluth. Gonna want to see if Dylan can light the lamp here today. That was awkward.
It was like an indoor soccer attempt after losing a stick with Stowbridge.
That was A for effort. Yep. D for result. I mean, it didn't look. I think you know, at this point, to be honest with you, if you're in black and gold, you're looking for any desperate opportunity. As Stowbridge, watch this. His stick's he's gonna lose his stick there, and he says, "Okay, I'm gonna kick it in." I see my teammate up there, and it didn't quite work.
Nope. So, also want to mention a couple other things. We've got the Ice Sets figure skating team. They have their show coming up March 3rd through the 5th at the Apple Valley Arena. 60+ skaters from District 196 schools. Icesets.com for ticket information. As we can go inside 8 minutes to go. Eagan Wildcats well on their way to improving their record on the year with win number 9. They'll be 9-14 overall, 6-10 in conference play. Burnsville is going to fall to 0-21-2, 0-15-1 in conference play. And we said Burnsville, they've got Prior Lake and Apple Valley at home to round out the regular season. Wildcats at Lakeville North on Tuesday the 15th, at Rosemount Saturday afternoon the 19th. In what potentially could be a section preview game. Again, Rosemount, they'll get one of the top 4 seeds in Section 3 on the Cretin-Durham Hall, St. Thomas, and probably Eastview. Maybe Park of Cottage Grove sneaks in there. But Wildcats will be on the road for playoff activity. And barring, you know, a plethora of upsets, they will not be back on this ice this year for a game.
And Rowan Phillips, note to Rowan Phillips' parents, he needs his skates sharpened. As you saw Rowan just take a tumble down there in the end, offensive ed. But you know, it's going to be an interesting journey through sections for these Wildcats. I mean, they're going to be playing a very good team in the first round, and they're going to have to bring their A game. It helps today to get a few goals, get some confidence, but they're going to have to really show it next week.
And I think it's, you know, and again, you know, it's senior day. It's such a special day. I know there was a special breakfast today at Trail Stop Tavern. You know, you were there. You know, the players and their parents. I understand Coach Carlson had nice words for the group. Come here, you get honored before this hockey game. You come out here and you do what you need to do against a team that is struggling mightily this season. I don't think I saw Wildcats putting 8 on the board, but you know what? You know they're smiling about it.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, remember the first game against these Blaze, at Burnsville was, the puck comes in, Trigg LaValle called to the rescue the Wildcats. I think that's going to be icing on the Wildcats, and it is. But the first game at their first period, it was 1-1, and it was a little dodgy in terms of what's this going to be. And of course, the second period, the Wildcats came out and really took command with 3 goals in the second period. But that's there's any team, it's hockey, Mike.
Yes,
virtually any team can beat any team on any given day, and so it's incumbent upon these players to play like they're playing, Lakeville South, Lakeville North, Rosemount, a team that's clearly better than they are.
Deep down in his own, Cron for the Eagan Wildcats kicks his man into the corner. That was Strobridge checked that was on the receiving end of that hit from Cron. 41-15 shots on goal in favor of the Eagan Wildcats. And I was just kind of glancing through some of Burnsville's shots on goal allowed, and sadly for the Blaze, 41 has got to be somewhere around their average this season. Gregerson tries to take out Wedward. Shot down, cleared out of the way, up into the air that time by Strobridge for Burnsville. Long shot that came off the stick of number 12, Henry Martin, who was military bound. I understand they announced during the senior program earlier this afternoon. So good for you. Look at Henry right there. He's got today 1 goal, 1 assist. Number 12 for your Eagan Wildcats. A couple other guys we mentioned, like Dylan Woodward, I think he's going to go play juniors. He mentioned Ben Barbado is thinking about junior hockey. Some of what was mentioned during the senior program earlier today. I like too that during that senior program, they, what's your message to, I think, to other, memories and stuff. And he said, like Matt Hansen was saying, hey, you work hard, things will happen. Clayton Olson, trust the process, never give up. Parker Jensen, give it all at practice and every shift on the ice. But I think my favorite was Eagan goaltender Trigg LaValle. His advice, don't be a goalie.
I have to admit I did not hear that, but that might be good advice.
Again, it's been a good season for Trigg LaValle here, his senior campaign for the Wildcats. Maxime, that one goes high. Conrad never saw that one. So inside 3 minutes to go in this one. 8-0 Wildcats. Here's Rock, couldn't control. Pika. Student section trying to chant, we want, I couldn't make out what they were saying. Boys on the glass. Big contingent in that Eagan student section this afternoon. Again, a lot of parents here. The arena is pretty full. Burnsville's got a lot of folks that made the trek over. Unfortunately for them, they're going to go back to Burnsville on the short end of a route. Jensen, that goes way high and wide. Conrad watches that one trickle side. All the way back out. 90 seconds to go in this hockey game. And here's Pika for the Wildcats. Still can't make out what the student section's saying. But here's Barbado, sends it across. Pika. Cats keeping this one in. Tipped, that one was just wide. I think Riley Paulus might have the tip on that. Cats regroup back in neutral. Barbado to Hansen with 60 seconds to go. Barbado shot. Somehow Conrad was able to block that. Good traffic in front by the Wildcats. Eagan had 3 in the first, 4 in the second. Mahacek, LaValle, big save late. keeps the shutout intact. Mahachik is still there on. Burnsville gets one. With 33 seconds to go, Mahachik's going to ruin the shutout. Jack Mahachik for Burnsville.
I think that's, I'm going to say the great shot by Mahachik not giving up. Great shot by Mahachik not giving up, but
check this out.
There's
look who's on the ice. Will Mason. Number 16, is he going to be able to take the draw? First time on the ice this year for Will. That's who the student section was chanting about.
I
there
see.
He is
there
right
he is.
there.
It's a big smile. It's 8-1. I'm not sure that last goal should have counted because there's a Burnsville player standing in the crease. I don't think the referees cared at this point. To be honest with you, and I probably wouldn't have called it either. But that being said, the Wildcats did what they had to do today. Turkey Valley, he's not happy. You can see his body language. He is not happy that the Blaze were able to net one there at the end. He's pissed. But the Wildcats overall have to be fairly happy with their effort today. They jumped on an opponent that they were better than on paper and today on the ice. They did not take their foot off the gas. They did not fall into bad habits. They scored when they had opportunities. Shots 41-17 we know what it's like to be on the wrong end of a lopsided shot total like that, and that's huge for these Wildcats. Hopefully, they're able to take some of the things they get today, and they're able to look at North next week and Rosemont next week and say, hey, we can compete with these guys. We've already competed with North once. We did not play our best hockey against Rosemont the first time around. So let's see if we can bring it to them in their house.
And you saw Trigg headed off with a little stick, well, more than a little stick tap against the boards, but I'd say the only downer of the day is the Cats couldn't quite get that shutout right at the end, and it wasn't Trigg's fault at all. I mean, he was kind of left alone down there, but bottom line is Eagan Wildcats on senior day, best performance of the year by far. The Eagan Wildcats finished with 8 goals. The Burnsville Blaze had just 1, and that came in the closing seconds of this hockey game. Again, we want to thank our entire crew. Dalton Gruber, Brad Lester, Nick Mudd, Jack Mason. Nathan, you and I have been doing this for a few years together now. Again, always a pleasure to work with you. Again, Cats, like you said, they're on the road the next 2 weeks, or the next 2 games, I should say, final week of the regular season. They've got Lakeville North on Tuesday. They're at Rosemount next Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, thanks again to our crew, and thank you, Mike, for carrying me on your broad shoulders. It's been yet another season of Wildcat hockey. We won't be with you anymore going forward for Wildcat hockey just because it's the end of the season. Looking forward to next season, but hopefully you can tune in to whatever streams and whatever opportunities are out there to watch these Wildcats while they're on the road, and hopefully they continue to play with the kind of passion and kind of joy that we saw today.
Absolutely. Hey, even better, go buy a ticket for these games. Rosemount's not that far away.
No, it's not.
It's a Saturday afternoon. What else you got going on? Think about that, I guess. So that's going to wrap things up here in Wildcat Country. Again, thanks to our entire crew. You know who else we got to thank? Is you, the viewers that are been watching it, supporting this team. We've heard a lot of good things about the broadcast and the job that Eagan TV does. I know the coaches talked about it, the players have talked about it, but you know what? It's the fans we got to thank for sure.
Yeah, we can't have games without players, without refs, and we're superfluous in some sense. But having fans here, and it's not just when we're talking about communities and high schools. These aren't you're not paying big bucks for tickets or anything. You guys are the friends, the family. I know a kid, or my son or daughter dates the kid who knows the kid, or something like that. It's the community. I mean, it's just like Friday Night Lights for football, Mike Cook. Yep. It's an opportunity for everybody in the community to get together and enjoy watching these guys play hockey, watching these guys compete. And the same thing for girls sports, same thing for all the sports, basketball, hockey, cross country skiing, all of those things. So thank you to all of you who make this community so special.
Again, that's going to wrap it up. Again, he's Nathan Cron. I'm Mike Cook. Thanks for being with us, everybody. We'll see you next time for Wildcat Hockey on ETV.